Peanuts are a big business in Georgia and really impacts every aspect of our economy. Just looking at the farm gate value and the production value, it's over a $2 billion industry. And if you add in the value of the equipment manufacturers, the food processors, it's even more than that. So the peanut industry in Georgia, it's vitally important, and it actually contributes more than 50,000 jobs in Georgia. When we come up with new ways to utilize peanuts, it's just a never-ending cycle that continues to grow and expand, and it's really important to all of Georgia's economy. Georgia farmers produce around 50% of all the peanuts in the United States. And that number does fluctuate some years, more or less, but on average it's around 50% every year. Traditionally, Georgia peanuts are grown in the southern part of Georgia. Really, it's below the fall line. And so there's around 76 counties that grow peanuts, and we have around 4,500 peanut farmers across the state of Georgia. The peanut industry in Georgia encompasses so many job opportunities. You do have the farmers that produce and grow the peanuts, but then you also have the workers at the local peanut buying points, which is the first point where farmers actually sell their peanuts. And then you have employees of peanut shelling plants, blanchers. You have equipment manufacturers that are making equipment for farmers to use, but also for shellers, in addition to other agriculture equipment. And then you have food processors that are developing all the wonderful food products that we get from peanuts and peanut butter.
Our two best sellers, fried peanuts and peanut brittle, plus the peanut butter ice cream that's got the secret ingredient in it. We use only local peanuts, and all of our peanuts come from local farmers here in Georgia. Preston Carter was a peanut farmer, and he owned the peanut warehouse, but then we had no retail outlet in Plains that could buy peanuts. And so I thought, well, good time to start one. And now we sell our product all over the United States. We ship, and we got jobbers that sells our products in 6 different states. And of course, every peanut we sell is one more peanut the farmers got to produce. And so it helps the farmers out and the economy out of the Plains.
Not only are peanuts important to Georgia's economy by the domestic consumption within the U.S., but peanuts from Georgia are also exported around the world. And some of our top buyers where peanuts are exported to include Mexico, Canada, the European Union, as well as China and Japan. And a lot of those peanuts are exported out of the port of Savannah.
The great thing about peanuts is they're the right kind of protein, and they're easy to ship, they're easy to process, and they're great to eat, and so it's the cheapest way to get protein to a world that needs it. Manna is mother-administered nutritive aid. It's these little packets of peanut butter that look like an oversized ketchup packet, and they're made for kids who are severely, acutely malnourished. It restores them back to their normal health. And so we make it at a plant here in Georgia using Georgia peanuts and ship it off all over the world to feed kids who are malnourished. One thing we didn't expect when we started Manna was the impact that we would have on our local community. Now we're one of the biggest employers in our town. It was kind of a pleasant surprise that our impact that we thought would be far off on the other side of the world is not just on the other side of the world, but it's making a difference right here in Georgia, and families are being transformed and changed here in Georgia too.
Georgia peanuts are so popular within the state that they're also celebrated through a variety of peanut festivals. The cities of Brooklet, Plains, Sylvester, and Blakely, Georgia all celebrate Georgia's peanuts through a festival each year, recognizing and honoring the farmers that grow the delicious peanuts.
I don't think Georgia would be the state she is without the peanut industry and agriculture. And we know that here in Plains. The ultimate goal of the Peanut Festival is to celebrate our past and our present, is to make those farmers know, in our area in particular, that we're proud of what they do. Every one of these stores will be open. And there are some of these stores that during the Peanut Festival weekend can generate income that it takes them a month and a half to 2 months to do otherwise. We had one year where they estimated about 3,000 people came through. It contributes to the economy in Plains, and that's a good thing.
We also have those that are involved in the peanut industry by studying research and looking for ways that farmers can be more sustainable on the farm and continually to increase their yield and production. But then we have those like me that's involved with communications that help educate farmers about the research projects and ways they can improve things on their farm, but also promote peanuts to consumers and let them know about all the health and nutritional benefits of consuming peanuts and peanut butter. Americans actually consume enough peanut butter each year to cover the floor of the Grand Canyon. Through the years, peanut production in Georgia has continued to increase, and Georgia farmers produce nearly half of all the peanuts, and sometimes even more than half of all the peanuts in the United States. In 1995, the General Assembly in Georgia passed the peanuts as Georgia's official state crop. And one of the main reasons was just the overall importance to Georgia's economy. And it just continues to grow as new products are developed and new ways to strengthen the overall U.S. peanut economy.